Greetings everyone, this is Tony Holowitz, and in this quick tutorial I want to talk to you about Act Premium Cloud versus Google Chrome versus Microsoft Edge. And it's not really a versus, it's more of a what are your options. So when you use Act Premium Cloud, the two browsers that I generally recommend are either Google Chrome or Microsoft Edge. Now I've been using this software for more than 3 years, and things have evolved over time. And I personally found that 3 years ago, the better browser was Microsoft Edge. And part of it was just the way things presented themselves on the screen, the fonts, the look, the feel of Act Premium Cloud. But the reality is, it doesn't really make a difference which browser you use. There's a couple subtle differences. One of the reasons I like Microsoft Edge is this. Right now, between 50 and 60% of the market share for desktop browsers is Chrome. So there's a good chance if you're listening to this, the odds are you use Chrome as your default web browser. Therefore, you'd want to use Act in Chrome. Makes sense. But I found 3 years ago, Microsoft Edge was better, so I started using that. Microsoft Edge only has about 14% of the market share. So when I use Act in Microsoft Edge, it's almost like a standalone program. It's an icon at the bottom of my screen. When I click on Edge, I know the only thing that's going to be in there really is Act. That's the only thing I really use Edge for. So on that note, I suggest you think about Edge just to keep it separate. What I'm looking at on the screen right now is Act Premium Cloud, a demo database I have, and I know I'm in Edge because I'm looking up at the top and I see this little icon for a Copilot. And it's just also, I can see that this is the browser window I'm on. I'm going to click on Chrome and I'm going to bring Act up. I'm just going to click back and forth for a second and you'll see there's really no difference. There's some subtle jumping around just based on some of the sizing. In Edge, it has a little bit of border around the window. In Chrome, it doesn't, so it makes it shift or look like it changes. So for all intents and purposes, it doesn't matter if you use Edge or Chrome. It's a personal preference. On that note, there's one thing that I really like about Microsoft Edge that to me makes it stick out and why I still like using it over Chrome. When I'm in Edge, if I'm on a contact and I want to do a little bit of research, well, one of the things you can do is you can come up, and again, this is not an Act trick, this is a browser trick. So let's say, for example, I came up and I wanted to research this address. Well, I'm going to click and hold, and I'm going to select this text. I'm now going to right click, and I have two options here. I can search the web for this address, or I can search in the sidebar. If I search the web, it's going to open up a new tab and do a search for this address. But watch what happens if I search in the sidebar. Over here on the right-hand side, it opens up so I don't have to navigate away from Act. This is a feature as of January 2024 that Chrome does not have. What it would have done is opened up this search in a new tab. The beauty of this is that I can literally take text like this, copy and paste it, and actually in the web version, if I wanted to, I could, after selecting this and letting go, I can click and hold and drag it and drop it in a field. Now, it wouldn't be appropriate to put it in the referred by field, but I did that just to illustrate a point. So I can drag stuff and put it in a field, and generally in Act, I recommend you have a memo field, which is a whiteboard that you can put notes and information in. In that case, I would have dragged it right to the memo field. So this little item here is something that I really like Edge over Chrome. It's one minor little point, but to me it makes a difference. So that's one of the things I like about it. On that note, if you have issues in one browser, if something's not quite working right, then simply open up Act in another browser. There's no reason you can't have Act open in two different browsers at the same time. And that's sort of the beauty of working in Act Premium Cloud. you have great flexibility where you use ACT. So that's something that I just want to throw out there. I don't think there's a clear-cut winner or a division. Use either Edge or Chrome. That's my recommendation for 2024. Hey, thank you everyone for listening to this tutorial. I greatly appreciate your time. Have a great day. Bye now.